Hello and welcome to episode 116 of the Talk Nintendo podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Casey Gibson, and joining me this fine evening, the one, the only, Mr. Perry Burkum.
Jingle bells, jingle
Jerk 'em
all the way. How's it going, Case?
I am good. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing really good. Dude, it has been it snowed like 6 inches, like over the weekend.
Hound.
And it's just been, it has been snowing like a beautiful snow globe since. Like, it hasn't been, but it just, you look outside during the day and it's just beautiful snow blowing like down. It's amazing. So I'm living in Christmas land. I'm living on Christmas Island.
Living on Christmas Island.
That was so funny with Oscar.
Yeah, it's been pretty nice here. Not nice and cold like you, but like mid-50s during the day, hitting the 30s at night. I could live with that.
Yeah.
Open that window a little bit.
Are you not going to get a lot of snow then? Is it?
I don't think we're going to get any snow. Now,
What?
They did say last year there was like a surprise snow and they got like 6 inches, which I think was like one of the highest like snowfalls of all time for down here apparently. But yeah, I would excuse me. I'm going into the winter thinking we're not going to get any snow, and if we get any, that would, I guess, would be a surprise. But I mean, it's like I'm looking at the weather. It's going to be 33 degrees tomorrow night. That's pretty chilly. Get a little rain, but maybe it turns into snow. But yeah, they don't. Not often. It's not often you get snow down here.
Gotcha. That's sad because I know you love snow.
Yeah, like the other day it was like 30. I think it was upper 30s at night, and then the next day it was like 70. It was like, good lord.
Mm-hmm.
Make it all cold, baby.
Well, we're having a brisk show today. And so I guess it's so brisk that I haven't even gotten our document out to look at.
There ain't much in there.
Yeah. What are we doing first?
Well, we've got a very light what we've been playing. We're going to get into the old eShop Roundup as we always do. And then we're going to have a pair of guests for
That's right.
a fun little mystery segment. We'll leave that up to interpretation for a little bit.
Well, we could just tell people what's going on.
We could.
If you want.
We could. Yeah, sure.
Why don't we just
Spill
tell
the
people?
beans,
We
Perry.
have Jordan, Rudek, and Xander Morningstar, fellow NWR staffers, on for another round of the popular hit game show Mystery Reversery, which we've only done once with Alex Kulafi.
Is that the famous game without a jingle?
It is. Well, no, not anymore.
Ooh, he laid it down. You heard it here.
Laying it down. Yep. So be looking forward to the. See, now I've said it now, so I have to do it. But look forward to that jingle.
That or we just start up the show and there's just no word about it, and you're like, well, that's that.
But yeah, we have the four of us playing. It's a lot of fun, and it was a nail biter for sure.
Yeah, no, it's always a fun little game. I forget how much fun that game is,
For sure. But we're going to start things off with something I didn't tell you about, a very quick bite, which is Quick Bites. And I'm going to talk about Doom for the Switch.
Doom, baby.
Yeah, I played this with Jules like a few days ago. We're like, hey, why don't we try it? I forgot how amazing that game is. I mean, that game, and we played multiplayer, which I remember we played multiplayer. Like, I remember how hard it was to connect, and it was just a bunch of... Do you remember that? Like, it was...
I
we
feel
couldn't
like
find a game together. And
yeah, and I feel like that was pretty early.
And
I feel like you were also pretty new to, like, the game in general,
Yeah.
so you sort of didn't know what was going on,
Yeah, but I don't know what happened, but it seems like they've fixed something. And the lobbies worked really good. I mean, I guess it kicked us out like once, but like we got together a game and we were just playing 1 versus 1, because of private. I'm sure there's a way to somehow get connected into everything else. But oh my goodness, that game is it runs perfect. It is so much fun, and it was so much fun playing that opposed to Fortnite. Which Fortnite is so loose, like the shooting in the third person, the jumping around and like and I guess playing on the Switch, like the frame rate is, lower, but also just the game in general is a lot more loose to make it more so you have a chance to walk around. So like you're not just going to get like dominated like in Call of Duty, right? I just think of Call of Duty, it's like, boom, you're dead. If that happened in Fortnite, then that would just be like, well, that's it.
Yeah, people,
But oh my goodness, Doom is amazing. And like we just played like a couple rounds, and there was one where you know, you got like it'll pop up this big huge mech type thing. It's that thing that's on the front of the game, of the original game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, with the skull, and he's got like the like arm cannon. It almost looks like a skinny skeleton Blastoise.
Yes. Yeah.
You're like precisely.
Yes. Precisely, Casey. Yes. And so you know, I'm definitely gonna play through this game now. Like I didn't finish the multiplayer. I got like just a couple hours into it, in the single player. Sorry, I need to finish the game. I really did enjoy it, but I don't know, something came up. You know how it happens.
Yeah,
but
there's always something.
Playing that with that mech suit, like you get it, and you could like. I was playing with Jules, and it was so funny because. Like, I just got it and just ran up to him and just one shot at him, like, in the face.
Oh, it's just
dead. And then you can, like, it's a jetpack, too. You can fly around with it. It's so much fun. And I was like, man, we needed to be playing some Doom. Like, it's fantastic. So I think we should do definitely just a Doom night with Talk Nintendo, like with the listeners and stuff.
Especially because you could get. I'm trying to think deathmatch. I don't really remember. I mean, it's got to be at least 4 versus 4. Yeah, I mean, at minimum. So I'm sure we could totally...
do up to 6. I think, but maybe even if it's just 4, even if it was 2
people.
versus 2, it would be amazing. I mean, it'd be so much fun.
That, or if honestly. It was you get like a team of 4 and you just go wreak havoc on some enemy foes.
Yeah. So we'll put that together. I think we should schedule that. Like Christmas Doom Day, Doomsday.
Christmas Doom.
Day. Like not on Christmas though, but around Christmas.
8:00, right when everyone's opening their gifts.
8 a.m. Christmas Doomsday. Yeah. That actually would be a lot of fun. There's probably a lot of people that would be like, "Yeah, let's do it." That'd be a good tradition. In. Christmas Doomsday. So yeah, we'll have to do something. Estuardo, if you don't have that game, get it, and then you can orchestrate that. There we go. Estuardo's gonna orchestrate now.
You're putting the burden on his shoulders, huh?
Yep. But that's all for my quick bites. So let's get into some meaty talk, and that's with a brand new game that's not out yet that I know you've been looking forward to because you were a fan of the prequel to this game.
Yes, sir. And it makes me want to grab some chips to dip in my Guacamelee 2.
I thought it was going to be Salsa
de Verde?
Salsa de Verde.
Yeah, no, that game stinks. Guacamelee 2. So it's funny because this, like you said, I love Guacamelee 1, and I saw 2 coming out, and I was instantly like, yes, I'm in, like totally down for it. And then it was just sort of like it came out, or it was coming up, and I was like, okay, I got stuff going on, and then you were like, nope, you got to take it. You take it. No, I'm glad though because
I wanted you to have it because I know you like the first one. That's all.
No, I know. But no,
I got it for you.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Merry Christmas.
I'll love you. But yeah, so you jump in there and Juan, our hero from the first game, he's retired. I think they said it was 7 years later. Might have been 4 years. I think it's 7 years later. He's sort of fat. He's sort of just, he's retired, he's done his deed, he's out just chilling. But the Mexiverse is in trouble. It's in peril, Perry. It's in peril. So essentially, there's like all sorts of different timelines going on. And like, it's funny because they play around with like, you need this one power up, but the only one left is in this guy's, timeline. And he's a collector of the statues, that you, where you get your power-ups. And he's like, all right, well, I can spare one, like, that's cool.
Yeah.
Just, like, go into mine, and he's like, just be careful. And then you go into the house, and there's just, like, 14 million statues in there. And it's just, I don't want to spoil exactly, like, if you, like, you break them, you know what I mean? Like, what happens. But it's pretty funny. He makes a nice, fun joke out of it. But yeah, so essentially, it's much like Guacamelee 1. You get in there, and it's a Metroidvania / beat 'em up almost, it feels like. Because a big thing is just comboing your attacks. You know, you get like your special, like your uppercut, your sort of like your side dash punch, and you get a bunch of different abilities. And you want to combo enemies. So how the game works too is it's pretty much like you get into kill rooms. Like, oh, you're going through the area and like, oh, this looks like sort of like a rectangular area. Then you get in there and the door's shut, and then it's like, hey.
Did you say a rectangular-y?
Rectangular?
A rectangular?
You know what I mean.
I do.
Yeah. Rectangle, 4 sides. But, so yeah, you get in there and it's like, hey.
A square is a rectangle, right?
Yeah, but it's...
But a rectangle is not a square.
And it's not a rhombus.
No. Anyway, yes, sorry.
So you get in there and you fight the enemies, and, you know, like they vary. Sometimes they spit out like a bunch of smaller enemies that aren't that tough. Sometimes they give you bigger ones. But what's cool is like you want a combo. So it's like by hitting these enemies and you can grab them, and then you can unlock like different throws and like a pile driver. And it's just super satisfying to rack up that hit combo. And what's really cool is you actually find trainers throughout the world. You know, in the town, there's like 5 trainers, and they sort of like, hey, we're going to team up with you, and you can give us coins and stuff, or gold, you know, as you're collecting money, and you can upgrade your skills and your abilities. So, you know, some is just as simple as like, hey, make your uppercut like stronger, you know, get more coins from killing people. And what's really cool is like how I'm approaching it is that I was like, okay, obviously like getting gold coins is good because then I can upgrade more.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, if you get a combo of 50, you get more coins. So I was like, I'm going to definitely unlock that because then I'm just going to keep comboing and get more coins. Then the next one in that little tree is like, hey, now you get extra points when you're at 50, when you're at 75, when you're at 100 hit combo. Then like there's in a different tree, it's like just get more more coins from enemies. So it's like, so I'm like, what I was doing is like, I'm just going to unlock all these ones that are just going to give me tons of coins, and then I can upgrade everything else after that. So that's sort of how I'm going about it. But you could focus on just beefing up your abilities too to make you stronger. But
sure.
It works well because it's like, all right, I want a combo to get more coins to unlock more abilities so I can go kick some more butt, you know? So it's got a nice little loop going for it. And, sorry, I got a little cold, I think, or I'm getting over one. But, yeah. that was my little cough there. But, yeah, so you're going around and you're going to the temples and you got to collect the 3, like, I forget if they're actually called ingredients or like you go to like the Jade Temple, the other temple, and like they're trying to make like a mean guacamole is like I guess like the end game here, you know. So you need to get those 3 things, but like someone else is after them as well. So
you're making guacamole?
Guacamole, baby.
Authentic guacamole?
Yes, sir. Need the freshest.
As Peggy Hill would say.
Oh God,
you cannot make authentic guacamole. Guacamole.
Peg's the worst.
Hey, you take that back.
Nope, worst.
Take it back right now.
I'll
She's
never
not the worst.
Oh,
dude, there would be no King of the Hill without Peggy Hill.
There'd be no Bobby. And
there'd be no Bobby,
and
exactly.
That'd be a shame.
Which means there'd be no dang it, Bobby. See?
Now, what's I think what I like most about Guacamelee is that it always, and this might actually be not good, like this might be a con to other people, but it always lets you know where you gotta go. So like you can just open the map and it's like, hey, you need to go over here, and you could sort of like easily navigate to that point. I mean, like I don't want to say easily, like there's obviously you're traversing through areas and you're doing stuff, but like it's just you're never lost, which I like a lot. Which, you know, in Metroidvania
that is
games,
nice.
like,
yeah, Metroidvania, yeah.
That's what, like, because sometimes, like, all right, I got this power up, but where do I go now? You know, like, I guess, like I remember there was a spot, but, like, how do I get there exactly? And then, not with this game, it's very, like, hey, this is where you got to go.
Mean, yeah.
And to me,
it's just
I
weird.
like that.
It's like you got to be in that mood, you know? Like, you got to be in the exploration mood. And I think that I can be like with Metroid. I can like be totally up for like the challenge of like looking around and, you know, really checking out every environment, and then like, you know, kind of, you know, it's more of a challenge, I think, but it's also nice just to point you in the direction to go. I mean, it makes the gameplay really, really smooth.
Yeah, and it's just the whole game is very smooth. I mean, like, what's cool is, like I said, you get those abilities where you can sort of like, oh, you got your uppercut, your like side punch, and like your sort of like your Mario butt stomp, and you've got a headbutt.
Mm-hmm.
And like obviously these are all very useful in combat, but they also work for traversing the areas because you could sort of use them in conjunction with one another. So to be like, oh, I do the uppercut gets me just like I could double jump, do the uppercut, that's going to give me enough height to get to that level. Then I could do the side punch and that'll give me enough like horizontal distance to get to that ledge. But before I had these abilities, I would never have gotten up there, you know?
Right.
So
right.
and like what's cool is too is they like none of the platforming is that difficult, but you do get to those extra spots where it's like this is completely optional. You know, like you could see like, oh, if you do this puzzle, there's a chest over there that you're gonna get. You could just avoid it, or you could do it, and like that's where they ramp up like the platforming challenges.
But like if you die, don't you just like immediately respawn?
Yeah, well, there's like a lot, like
Right?
in a room like that, they have like the auto respawn. Like oh, you hit that
Gotcha.
whatever's below you, and it's literally just brings you back to the ledge.
Yeah, it's like yeah.
There are spots where there are like hard spikes where you'll actually quote unquote die, and then you go back to the last little save spot, which are
Right.
littered all around. So it's never too long of a run.
Right. See, I that's to me is a huge difference in Metroid. You know, like if you compare it to Metroid, because really, Metroid is not like a die quick and then respawn real quick. You know what I mean? It's a very
it's methodical.
You know, yeah, and it's kind of like that. You're like by yourself, and
Mhm.
you need to really pay attention and stuff like that. So I think that's a really big difference between those two. You know, so
Oh yeah, for sure. And I mean, I have not played this game multiplayer, but you can play 4 players, so you can, you know, if you've got friends, you could jump in there. But one thing we just absolutely need to talk about when you talk about Guacamelee is just how beautiful the game is.
yeah, I was gonna ask you.
It's incredible.
I would love to see, because I remember seeing. I mean, we played it at PAX on PS4, and it was like, wow, like this game is gorgeous, you know, and but I was wondering how it looked on Switch and how does it run. That's the big question to me.
First off, it looks wonderful. Caitlin was on the couch the other day, just like, you know, doing whatever, and she looked yeah, just chilling, and she was like, I saw her peeping. And she was like, "Man, this game is beautiful." she peeping at that guac.
She had to say something.
Yeah, but
gorgeous.
But yeah, and what's cool is like you switch between like I forget if it's exactly like a quote like it's almost like a dark world, light world kind of situation. I think it might be playing with the timelines. I forget off the top of my head now, but essentially like you're gonna like press a button and it's gonna shift. Oh my god, excuse me.
No problem.
You're gonna hit a button, and what's gonna happen is you'll like shift the world, and like some platforms will be available, you know, in one shift, and then so like
they had that in the original too, but it's like you actually physically hit a warp zone thing.
Yeah, now you
like
have the
jump
ability
into a warp thing, but now you can just warp it, like you can shift it anytime.
Yeah, so like there
Gotcha.
are puzzles that are like, oh, you gotta jump, do a side over dash, hit the shift zone, you know, shift zones to land on that spot, which work well. But what's really cool is that means that every single environment has 2 different styles. And like there are, you know, it's not like it like change. Oh, you're in a cave and now you're out in like the forest or something. But like it shifts what's there to give it a whole new look and feel. And it's honestly, it's like one of the most beautiful games I've played in a long time.
Oh, really?
I love. Yeah,
is it really cool?
It's gorgeous. And it runs really well on the Switch. I have not had any experience of slowdown or anything.
Yeah.
You know, I've played handheld and I've been playing docked, and both run and look really, really great.
You know, yeah, that's really awesome to hear, because when they first announced it, you know, remember they didn't announce it for Switch. And Guacamelee, the first one, wasn't on the Switch either. And when we saw them at PAX, you know, they were obviously heavily hinting that it's coming, but they can't say anything right now. But you know, I was just concerned because playing it, it's like, man, like it's like when you play on the PS4, like I'd like to see a comparison on those two, because I was like, I don't know, I can't run on Switch, you know, like that's like my thoughts, but it's really fun to hear that it plays really good.
Yeah, because I mean, I guess like I'm trying to think. Like it, I guess I mean it's beautiful looking, but I don't think it's that intensive, you know. But
sure,
but yeah, no,
it's not. Yeah,
I mean, obviously
Yeah.
you're not going to get your 4K, but no, I mean
you're not.
Yeah.
I'm not buying this game on Switch.
Never mind. But yeah, no, super fun. I'm loving it, dude. And I'm trying to think if there's any other points I want to hit on here.
Yeah, I remember playing that
it's
there's
just
a
really
very
funny.
huge emphasis on a chicken.
Oh yeah, well that's like your sort of like Metroid. You go into the ball, you know, like to roll through small air. You turn into a chicken when you want to get through like little tight areas.
That's wonderful.
But like they have even just like full on little like I don't want to say like full on temples, but like bigger areas that are just for the chicken. So you go in there and then you go go through there and you unlock an ability. And like the chicken has a bunch of abilities too. And then you could, you know, I mean, not all spots you can switch between the two, because like if you're in that smaller area, obviously you're not going to be able to switch back to the human. But if you're like out in the world and you prefer to play as the chicken, you can attack and do all the combos as a chicken too. So and you get plenty of clucking. Yeah.
Are you? Ooh, that was very good. Are you? You get the same like points and stuff? I mean, do you have the same amount of strength? Is what I mean.
You have different abilities. Like
gotcha.
for when you're the chicken, like there's like I feel like with Juan, it's like you attack with the cardinal directions, right? Like up, down, left, right. Mm-hmm. I feel like when you're a chicken, it's more diagonal. Like you do like a dash on the floor. You have to like do diagonally down towards the ground. But then he also has like a diagonal attack through the air, and you can do that a couple times. So and they play with the puzzle and like the layout of the platforms and stuff with that. So you'll be switching and you'll be, you know, platforming as both. But yeah, I mean, music's really good too, and I guess the last note I'll say is the game's really funny. I mean, it's self-aware. You know, it's not trying to be super serious. It's like I've been enjoying the dialogue. Yeah. Are you kidding me? Yeah. The luchador is back.
I thought it'd be very, very serious.
Yeah, it's like about the like Mexican mob or something. If that's a thing. But yeah, no, I honestly like I could not recommend Guacamelee and Guacamelee 2 enough.
Oh yeah? Wow. So you're really digging it. You really dug it.
Doug digged it. Yeah, I feel as of right now, I'm doing the review for the site, which should probably be up when this launches. This podcast goes live.
It should probably be up.
I think it will. Well, they didn't give us an embargo.
Okay.
But Smash comes out on Friday and Thursday is gonna. So I'm gonna probably do this all tomorrow night, Wednesday. Have the game finished, do the review and video. So you could probably keep an eye out for that. But yeah, in the weird case it isn't, well then God help me, because Smash is out and then we never heard of Guacamelee 2 again.
That's amazing.
No, but yeah, I mean, honestly, like. You could totally jump into Guacamelee 2 having not played the first one and still enjoy it. But, I mean, if you haven't played it, I would just... I mean, it's out on... like you said, it's out on Switch. How much is it? $14.99 for the original.
Yeah.
So,
fun.
I mean, not like a super crazy high price, but it is a fair price. But, very good game.
Yeah,
or you can go get it on the Wii U.
Or Vita.
Well, never mind. Wii U is $14.99 too.
But look for sale for that for sure.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise. Actually, you could buy right now $17.99 pre-order discount on Guacamelee 2. So.
Well, there you go. I think if you buy Guacamelee, I think that might be because you own or no.
Oh look, this game doesn't even come out till the Monday. For some reason, I thought it was coming out on Smash Day.
No.
All right.
When is Smash Day?
Well, I don't want to. My previous statement might not make sense. They're like, it's not up right now. What is he talking about?
That's funny. Well, it's funny with embargoes. I was going to talk about Battle Princess Madeline because I think it was going to come out like the day of or anyway, which is a cool game. Well, wait, don't
say a word. Yeah, edit it out.
Edit it out.
It's a game.
We're gonna. It's a game. It's definitely a game. I'll talk about it next week. Maybe it might even be another week. They got some hold up where they had to. I think they had to something. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about it anymore.
Baby,
I don't want to get in trouble. No, it's something else. But what I can do this week is we're going to showcase another new song from Chicken Wiggle. So yeah, and I'm trying to figure out which one I should show. The Slumber song. This is the Slumber Tower. So here you go. Yes. So that's the my point with the song was it was like a chronicle. Is that chronicle the word I'm looking for? Yeah. As you're falling asleep, and then as you're dreaming, and then as you're waking up again.
It's an adventure.
It's an adventure, exactly. So that's a Slumber Tower for Chicken Wiggle that's coming out soon. I don't know when, but it's soon, as soon as possible. But I can't wait for that game, dude. It's going to be amazing.
Oh, it's going to be glorious.
Oh, it is. Oh, man. To play Chicken Wiggle on the TV.
The Schwig, baby.
It's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. But with that, let's take a quick break. A very quick break.
Quick.
And then we'll come back with the dang old eShop.
And the 40 million games it entails.
And we're back with the eShop Roundup, we're doing the lightning round case because how many games? There's like 36 or something.
Maybe more than that, but yes.
Anyway,
so many games.
So 14 seconds apiece. Just kidding. First off,
13.
We have Horizon Chase Turbo for $19.99. This is a really cool game. I think I've heard really good things about it too.
It looks really cool.
It's 4-player. It looks really cool. It's kind of like is it like Outrun? It's like Outrun, right? That's the idea.
It's sort of
Outrun, Top Gear, Rush. It's inspired
and it sort of looks a
the
little
80s
bit
and
like Cruising USA almost too.
Yeah, but it's definitely like
more
it's
like
definitely
Outrun.
more fast paced.
But what's
anyway.
cool is I really like the art style because it's like going for like a somewhat realistic look with the cars, but like at the same token, not really. You know, like it's very
totally. It's like low polygon but HD, but like shiny. Like it's cool.
It's like what you imagine that N64 game looked like back then. You know, like that's what you were seeing.
Exactly.
Next up, though,
we have R-Type Dimensions EX.
Woo!
For,
Dude, this game
it's on sale right now for $11.99. Jules was just telling me that he got this game and it's really awesome, and it's really cool because you can switch between the new graphics and old graphics, and I think that the old graphics look a billion times better. If you can see that screenshot change, you can see on the pics there, and it looks really cool with that. Anyway,
I'm looking at the pics. Where's this? Where's the scritch?
You'll see. It's the first two pictures after the video. There's a screenshot, so you can see the difference between the new and the old on R-Type.
Oh yeah, jeez.
Yeah, I love the old one way better.
Yeah, I think the old one looks better. Like what I like that the new one has like a background instead of just like the black space.
Into the black, yeah.
But yeah, I think everything else looks cooler on the older one.
Anyway,
that's more than
game
14
is awesome.
seconds. Next up here we got, is that Jelly Break with a G?
Yeah. Yeah.
$34.99. Hot dang! Stay together, play together, discover a new land, and recapture, and rescue the captured jellies from the evil blob.
Yeah, I mean it's a little platformer, but it switches between like a 3D, like Super Mario 3D Land, and like side scrolling, and it's looks like it's co-op. It looks fun.
It looks actually really cool.
It looks really good.
That's a beefy price tag.
$34.99. Anyway,
next up though we got Dexterior Trip.
I can't even read that. My goodness, terrible logo, people.
Dexterior.
You can't even read it because of that.
Yeah, the logo is not good.
Dextera Trip, I think is how you say it, like dexterity, for $6.99, and it's like a. Ooh, it looks cool. I like the lighting of this game, but it's another indie game where you are a box, and it's like a side-scrolling game, and you can just kind of let's see, what's the main hook of this game? It's a hardcore, minimalistic, fast-paced action platform game. There you go.
Well, you know what game does not feature a box?
What's that?
Except for where you put dead carcasses. Animal Hunter Z for $9.99.
Just like every game. The game where it features purple hazy fog.
They got mad
this is like
cow!
a first-person shooter where you're shooting caribou in the forest and a bear.
I think they got the mad cow disease, man.
Anyway, yeah, $9.99. Next up, we have Professional Farmer, Nintendo Switch Edition, for $39.99. And this is a game where you're a farmer. We all know this is the farming simulator, but I don't know why it's called Professional Farmer now. Let me change the name.
Maybe they got to get more SKUs out there, bro. Next up here, though, we got 3D billiards, pool, and snooker.
That's me and you. Yeah. We're pool and snooker.
Am I snook or are you pool?
Well, I'm pool because I'm pert.
Pert and pool?
Pool and snooker.
Oh, yeah. It's so funny. The stick looks like a giant cigarette.
It does. This game looks fun. It looks
$19.99.
great. It looks like a fine game. I love pool. I love billiards, and I love snooker. $19.99. Next up, though, Arcade Archives Route 16.
Route 16.
Or Route. This game is very old school. My goodness. This is from 81, dude. 81.
It's an action game released by Sun Electronics Corp. in 1981. Man.
Kind of reminds me, yeah, man, it's an old school game, but it's like a mazy game. Sorry, my voice is getting all cracky. $7.99. Okay. Next up, though, we have Gensokyo Defenders for $19.99.
Use traps and spell cards to fight back the magical masses.
It's so it's shoot 'em up action meets tactical tower defense, which sounds cool. I kind of like shoot 'em up and tower defense, but
then this next
anime-y game.
This next one might be right up your alley. Akihabara.
What is it?
Feel the Rhythm remixed.
That's nothing like it.
Well, you said anime. Intense rhythm and puzzle set in Tokyo's electric town. Can you feel the beat, Perry? Now, this game's only $7.99, so it's got a nice low barrier to entry here. The game, I don't know exactly what's going on, though. It's like a weird board.
Rhythm. It's a rhythm game. I don't know exactly.
Yeah.
But Akihabara.
Aki.
Anyway, next up we have Asterix and Obelix XXL 2 for $49.99. Is this a retail game? My goodness.
I don't know. Another hefty price.
It's a big, huge 3D platformer.
It actually looks
game.
sort of interesting.
No, it doesn't look bad at all. It has a cute little art style. Kind of reminds me, from the vague knowledge I have of Kingdom Hearts, it reminds me of Kingdom Hearts.
I like Obelix. I'm imagining he's the big boy. I like his beard.
Obelix.
Or his little mustache, I should say.
It's cute. But that's a
hefty price.
The Indomitable Gauls are back. Anyway.
Well, if you need just a nice little comfort food, Neo Geo's got you, because it's a week, baby. Neo Geo Cup 98, The Road, ... for $7.99. Is that what it is?
To the victory.
I hate that they cut that off.
I know. But this is a really cool... Man, these sports games look so cool. And those great screenshots of the guys kissing the trophy. It's wonderful.
I don't blame them, man. I kissed that trophy, too. W's a W.
Pervert. Next up, we have Nairi, Tower of Shirin for $9.99. And this is...
Got to be an adventure game, right? Yep.
Obviously about Rex, a gangster turned scholar girl. And it's an adventure. It's a puzzle game. So it looks beautiful. It kind of,
not Casey's Cup-O.
It reminds me of It'll Do. Yeah,
I was thinking about
art.
that. Yeah, I still have that game. I need to play that game.
Yeah. And what do we have next, Case?
Next up, we've got Crimson Keep. $19.99. It's on sale right now, down to $15.99. Descend
looks pretty cool.
into the Crimson Keep, an ever-changing labyrinth full of monsters, traps, and treasure.
I like the spider skeleton. Like, it's like a skeleton. Like, it's like a spider with, like, a skeleton head on it.
It's from
scary.
Zelda, man. They ripped it.
It's kind of scary. Anyway, it's $15.99, 20% off from $19.99. So, it's from our pals at Merge. They published it. Next up, though, we have Stardust Galaxy Warriors Stellar Climax for $9.99 from Axis Games. And this is... a mech fighting game, or it's like a, what is it? Yeah, it's a side scroller. It's a side scrolling
little shmup.
Shoot 'em up. Yep.
I do like a good shmup. Wait,
is this the game that Justin was like in super? I think this is the game that he was like as incredible. Yeah, this is the game. I think. But apparently,
it has a chance to be incredible.
Apparently, this game is really, really good. So. He kept going on and off. I had to tell him to shut up.
I know the feeling.
Kidding, Justin, I didn't say that. Yeah. Next up, what do we got?
What is it? Marion Tavern Story, Patty and the Hungry God.
Yeah, Meridian Tavern Story, $19.99. It's a
looks like a nice little simulator. Oh no, well, it looked like there's some farming involved, maybe.
Yeah, I can kind of. It has the Fire Emblem font, which is really funny.
Thieves.
It looks pretty cool, actually. It has a cool mixture of nice looking polygonal and pixel. It looks like Fire Emblem. It literally looks like Fire Emblem, except for looks cool, dude. I kind of dig it.
Pick it up, man.
Except for
you gonna do an on mid-show purchase?
I'm gonna say this. This is the best looking Kemco RPG I've ever seen. Best looking one.
You heard it here first.
Sure.
116.
Yep. Next up, Screen Cheat Unplugged for $12.99. It's a multiplayer split-screen shooter where everyone is invisible, so you have to screen cheat. Oh, I remember
That's
this
a clever
I remember
idea.
Hearing about this. Yeah, local multiplayer madness for up to 4 players. So that's a great idea. It's very colorful, very cute.
I like that. I think that's a clever idea.
Yeah, and that's a great idea. And it has a 2-player mode where it's like the screen is split 2. So yeah, fun. That game looks great.
Next up,
it's only. I guess it has to be local. You know, it can't be.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
This game
no, I
sucks.
guess you could do. Well, no, you could definitely do it online. It would just have to. It would have to do. Yeah.
Yeah, still keep it split screen even with like an enemy person.
Yeah, that would be pretty hard. Though.
Yeah. Next up here, we've got Abzu for $19.99.
Yes.
From the artistic mind behind Journey and Flower.
Oh, that makes sense now. I didn't realize that.
At first, I
Yeah, this
thought we
game
were
is very
looking at Aqua
flowy.
TV. I was like, Aqua TV HD?
Dude, if this was Aqua TV, oh my goodness.
They've doubled the
game
price.
If you look at the screenshots, oh my goodness, this game looks gorgeous. I like that shark. That's the most beautiful shark I've ever seen.
Well, why don't you marry it then?
Okay, so why do you have to take the joke to an unrealistic place?
An unrealistic and depressing place. I know you want to marry
Yeah.
that shark.
Next up, we have Cattails
Yes.
for $14.99. What?
This game is so... Have you seen this game at all?
It's Stardew Valley, right, with cats?
Yeah, but like the cats fight each other and stuff. It's just outrageous. I love it.
It is. It is completely outrageous. But
Yeah, I
it
know
looks
Neil
cute.
did a review on the site, so if you want to check it out. But yeah, it's
Yep.
pretty funny. Pretty funny. Good old cattails. Next
That's
up
really
here,
funny.
what do we got, Perry?
Okunoka.
Better than what I would have
For-
done.
$13.50. Yeah. And this is a
Another very colorful game.
my goodness, it's like almost too colorful.
Yeah.
It's like a side-scrolling platformer. Reminds me of Rayman Legends a lot.
Ooh, that's a
and-
good comparison.
Yeah, which is if you can look like Rayman Legends, one of the most beautiful platformers ever.
I like the tagline:
Um,
"Heroes don't die, they respawn."
Yeah. There's a demo for this, so it's 10% off. I might just give it a try. That looks fun.
Next up, though, we've got Escape Dudeland, as in like Doodleland. It's probably Doodleland. Dudeland.
It's like, yeah, it's Dude Land.
Escape Dudeland.
Yeah, I think you said it right. But yeah, this game is also really cool looking. It's full. Man, look how cool this
Escape
game looks.
Dudland? No, Dudeland.
Yep.
$9.99.
Escape Dublin.
Oh, there's Guinnesses
Escape
everywhere.
Yeah, it looks like a running. It's like you're just. It seems like you're just running away from big monsters.
Just
the whole time.
running away from your problems.
Yep. Anyway, thanks, Case. It looks really cool. Next up, though, we have Secret Files, Tunguska.
Tunguska.
For
$14.99.
It's an award-winning point-and-click.
7 different
Oh.
languages, Perry.
A woman and a man talking to each other in an alley next to a motorcycle, and inside of a dinosaur museum, and yeah, in a cabin in the woods. So
Next up here,
Doesn't
though,
look bad.
moving along, we've got Coffee Crisis. Save the metal, save the world, save the coffee. I remember Justin talking about this game, and I forget, like, I feel like it was middling to, like it was either like middling to slightly positive.
it's like a beat 'em up,
Like-
and
like
you
a-
play it as like a Starbucks barista, which is really funny.
Which is pretty
With the
funny.
funny green.
We do like our coffee, you know?
There's a screenshot where you open up a a porta potty and the devil is in there reading a newspaper and he's angry.
He's like, what the heck, boys?
That's really funny. This game looks really cute and funny. But all right, $9.99. It's cute. Next up, Harvest Life. For $29.99, get your little farm going. That's the tagline.
I want a big
I've
farm,
heard-
though.
I've heard nothing but it's crap
Really?
from the Naish. Yeah. He was mad at this game.
I mean, this is like a Harvest Moon game, right? Like,
I don't know.
because I know Harvest Moon is like, it used to be like the darling, and then it went through some real rough years, and I feel like it's still in those rough years. So I'm wondering if they just tried to like rebrand it a little bit, like, hey, no, it's it's what you love, but not.
Maybe.
I
I've
don't
already
know.
moved on it.
We on to the next one?
Yeah.
Sword
Super Brothers Sword and Sorcery EP for $9.99.
Eep.
Very cool looking game.
Yeah, I like the graphics.
It has like the Hyper Light Drifter graphic, with the skinny.
I like the band on top of all the Marshall stacks.
Yes. Yes, that's awesome.
Perry, guess
This
what?
looks cool. What's up?
I Am the Hero.
I already knew that.
$7.99. I Am the Hero is a pixel art beat 'em up fighting game that tells the story of a hero with a glorious but mysterious past.
It's cool looking for sure. It has like it's like set in a 3D, but it's using like 2D art. But it looks really, really neat.
Yeah, it
Wow.
does. Yeah, looks pretty cool.
Man, there's so many cool games.
Well, don't forget
Anyway.
which one. You got to pick one at the end here.
That's true. I know. And oh my goodness, we still have 12 games left.
Ark!
Next up, Ark Survival Evolved, $49.99. It's a very popular. I mean, like I remember
The
it's a
name
very
is, yeah.
crazy game, and like it's a very big game, but apparently it runs like crap. And I watched like a few minutes of John Reardon's capture, and like you just like the beginning is like it's like in first person, and you just like bludgeon this big chicken to death, and it's like every time you hit the chicken, he's the woman you're playing at. It's like like every time you punch it, and I was just like, this game is weird.
Yeah, it sounds a little. It sounds
It's
a little
weird,
much,
dude.
you know.
And then it just on top of that doesn't run good. So anyway,
Well, you know
Next
what
up.
game might run good, but I'm not really positive. The First Tree for $9.99.
maybe
This is this story ends at the beginning of life.
it ends at the beginning of life. The first tree, but there's foxes and moose.
It looks really wonderful. It
It's
sort
very
of gives
pretty.
me off vibes of I am Flipping
Of,
Death. You know what I'm talking about.
Fia.
That's it. Yep. I mean, not
Yep.
Fia. I felt like was very purpley like throughout the game.
Yeah.
This looks like it's got more colors, but it sort of
Dude, I
gives
love
me
Fia.
that vibe.
That's right. Next up, though, we have a game we talked about last week, and you rock bushes, and you talked about it last. You
Don't
reviewed it
forget
for the
your
site.
jammy scones, Perry.
I shan't.
Yeah, no, I played some more of this
Cool-looking
game,
game.
and yeah, it's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but there is good fun to be had, and it's like a clever, like I feel like most twin stick shooters, or a lot of the ones I've played, are sort of very action, fast paced. This is a little bit more methodical. You're gonna sort of go through, figure out the lay of the land, and yeah, it's a cute little game.
It's only $6.99 too.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yep. Next up, though, Demetrios, the big cynical adventure.
I like the screenshot. Like, oh,
Yeah, the guy with his palm.
Is that
in his
you?
face. For $9.99?
Oh.
Yes. There's a demo. The Journey of an Idiot.
It is you. That's funny.
It's Bjorn Thonen, a slob of an antique dealer living in Paris. That is me.
Yeah, you're just living in
That's
Iowa.
me, exactly. Exactly me.
That's so funny.
This game looks funny.
Oh man, do you want to try and say this next name? Monica Iagyarda dos Selhos?
Monica sure, whatever. $14.99. Join Monica and her friends in a great adventure. If you're gonna release a game, you should make it so that people can read it. That's just a good rule I've learned. But this is cool. It's a cute little couch co-op game. 1 to 4 players.
I guess it's sort of like a tower defense-y. Sort of gives me some like
strategy
Terraria
game.
vibes too.
Yeah, interesting. Has a cool little art style. So, all right. Next up, we have the ever popular Atelier Totori, the Adventurer of Arland.
Arland, Texas?
No, Arland. No, Arland. DX for
Where the heck's Arland
$39.99.
DX?
Hey, this is the this is the second release in the Arland series.
Well,
But
it's sort of weird that one of the screenshots is the changing room with the imp bikini.
yeah,
Alrighty.
yep, the imp bikini.
Moving along.
But, yeah,
look at this. What's this next
interesting.
game? The Apprentice of Arlen.
Okay, it's the same thing, but it's different. $39.99, and we also have
Oh no.
Atelier Rorona, the Alchemist of Arlen. So we have the Alchemist, and we have the Apprentice, and we have the Adventurer of Arlen.
Well, we got
and they're all separate leases.
You got Sailor Frill in this change room.
You pervert.
Hey, they're the ones putting it on this. I'm just browsing the pics, bruh.
Mm-hmm. Next up, though, we have Toki.
The Return of the
$29.99.
Wacky Monkey.
This is you. This is about you.
Yeah, here's my life story.
I love the art in this game. It looks so weird. But this game came out physical, and there's like a cool feature that Justin Berube did.
You gonna buy it?
Showing it comes with. No, I don't think so. Comes with an arcade cabinet. Pretty cool.
You know what? I was in. Where was that the other day? I was in one of the like Target or something, and they had, or maybe it was Walmart, and they had like a full-on arcade cabinet you could buy. It was like a couple $100.
Yes. Yep. It was. Yes, I saw that at Walmart too. Yeah.
I was like, man, that's pretty
cool.
sweet.
No. Yeah, I think, or Sam's Club. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that was kind of cool.
But moving along here.
Next up,
we're on the last row, Perry.
Club Unlimited 2. I know, for $59.99. It's the most successful racing game of the Eden Game Studio.
I thought
and it's back on Nintendo Switch.
I did a quick glance. I thought it was like the most successful racing game on Nintendo Switch.
Yeah,
I was going to say, well, I mean, I guess if you don't count Mario Kart as a racer, it's like not too many. I mean, I guess you get Fast RMX, but this looks like it's going for more of a simulation than like arcade
it looks
driving.
Really pretty on those screenshots, and I'd like to play this game just to drive around. There's 1,800 miles of stuff.
That's a whole lot of mile.
It's a whole lot of miles. Now, if you wanted to buy all three of those pervert games together, you can and save $30 for $89.99. But let's end.
There's no changing room on this one.
Let's. The last game we have here is a game that we played at PAX a couple years ago. Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom. Ooh. Or the Cursed Kingdom. $39.99. It's a very pretty game. I've heard really good things about it. And you can read our review and watch our review at Nintendo World Report and on NWR TV.
I remember when I was like, I need to get this game. And then the Switch was like, nah, we're going to have 14 quadrillion games come out. And it was like, well, I guess this one's going to the wayside. But yeah, it looks really cool. I had fun playing it at PAX, but yeah, definitely check out the old coverage.
Yep, absolutely. And that does it for the eShop Roundup. Woo!
Did you pick your top game?
Oh, yes, I did. I am going to go... I didn't pick it out, but I remembered I was going to pick one of these. You know what? I think
well, if you want, you could do the 3-pack. I'll allow it.
No. I think I'm going to go, funnily enough, with Jelly Break. That one for $34.99 at the beginning. It's like a... Yeah, it looks really cute to me. It looks like fun, so...
Yeah, I'm torn between two. Horizon
pick
Chase
one.
Turbo would be the second. I will not pick that one.
Yeah, that one looks
That was
really
close,
cool.
but R-Type, man. R-Type looking good.
Oh, man, the first three. We picked the first three.
It's funny, yeah. I was like, yeah, when we came hot off the bat, I was like, man, there's some good games this week. And then it sort of, it dwindled a little bit. But yeah, that'd be my game.
For sure. Well, good. Well, with that, do we have any news?
News Talk with Casey Gibson.
Now, we do... I don't have a big news block set out here. Just a few little tiddly tidbits to go over. First off, I mean, I guess Nintendo is finally getting rid of the Creators Program and is now instead letting anyone monetize their Nintendo-related YouTube content. So that's good. You know, I guess we could probably go real deep into that and talk all about the implications of all that
with the custom abilities
and all that that rectangularism.
Rectangly.
But yeah, I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, I really don't know anything or care really too much. I probably should, but I just don't know anything.
I'm pretty sure it just like sort of like they were just like, hey, we're gonna take some of that pie back, and like I know a lot of people were like, well, then we're just not gonna cover Nintendo stuff, you know. I mean, obviously not Nintendo focused, but like the bigger outlets. But yeah, anyway, they got rid of that, so I'm pretty sure that's all good news. We're gonna do.
Man, I've been hearing some rumor.
Well, yeah, that was
some.
Well, why don't you tell us, Perry?
Some saucy rumors. Well, I don't know if we're talking about the same thing.
I think we were.
Put it in the... Oh, really? Is it about a certain FPS,
a certain woman
game that's a certain woman that's I'm talking about Metroid Prime Trilogy on Switch. So
Yes.
okay, apparently a Swedish retailer put that out on that.
Good old
that,
Swedes,
you know,
baby.
that it's coming. But they commented and said, "Well, we think that this is going to be announced soon."
Game
which
Awards.
is interesting. Which, man, dude, if they show Metroid Prime 4 and show the Metroid
Then at
Prime
the end,
Trilogy
they're
is
like,
coming
yeah,
out on
pick
Switch,
it up, boys.
game of the system. If I can get Metroid Prime Trilogy on Switch, dude, oh my goodness.
I bought it for Wii U because I'm a grade A sucker. But
dude,
on
no,
the Switch,
you're not
I
a
would
grade A
play it.
sucker. It isn't $10. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no, it's true.
Dude,
on the Switch, you'd be able
that's
to play
like the
it so
best
much
game
better,
you
too.
can get on Wii U. $10 for the Metroid Prime Trilogy with the Wiimote, the best controls ever, the Wiimote controls. See, that's what I'm wondering how that's going to be on Switch, because they got to do motion, like they got to, and I hope that, and you know what I mean. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it'll just be dual stick. I guess dual stick
I mean,
will
it
be
worked.
really good too.
I mean,
Never mind, dual stick will be probably just as good.
But yeah,
now
no,
that I think about
that
it.
should be pretty sweet. Like I said, I could totally
Oh my
see
goodness,
that
dude.
being a
Dude,
thing.
imagine dual controls with the also assist of gyros.
Sort of like Splatoon-y.
Sort of like Federation Force, except for like it didn't have the dual, but you know how it had that. Remember how it had that motion, and it was so good. Oh, dude,
Well,
Metroid Prime Trilogy.
hopefully,
man. I love.
Hopefully, by the time everyone's listening to this, they'll be like, "Well, they got their wishes."
Yeah, and another plug here. We have a really awesome video. John Raridan put together a Know Your Developers video on NWRTV. I don't know if it'll be up yet, but it's coming, and it's about retro, and it's about their Metroid years. So very timely if that does get announced. I'm not thinking it's gonna be, but that would be amazing.
I think.
You think so?
I think this is gonna be I'm trying to think how they lay it out there. I think they say like, "Hey, here's a little Prime 4." And it could honestly be like, it could be like the Zelda trailer we got years ago, where it's literally like, here's a 30-second trailer, and like 15 seconds
I'm not
of
saying
it
it can't be possible.
is like,
I mean, I think
like
it'd be-
oh, we're like zooming in on her boot, you know, like, or like pulling out or
Yeah.
something. It's gonna be very.
You always use that. You use that as your example. Zooming in on Samus's boot.
Yeah, you got it, man. It's a good looking boot. But
it is.
I think it pulls out on that. It shows just a little bit of what the game's gonna look like. Give you like a little bit of tone. Maybe she blasts some sort of
And then
enemy
2019,
away.
you think?
Then it says 2019,
Dude,
and then they say, "Oh, you like that? Well, if you like, for any of those who have missed the games in the past, like, get your fill on with Metroid Prime Trilogy," and they'd be like, "Right now." It'd be
And
go
I'd be
buy
like,
it, and then
give me
you're like,
that.
boom, boom. Because then I don't think if Prime comes out next year,
dude,
it's going to
if
be
that
Halloween.
happens,
Halloween.
my goodness.
It's going to be Christmassy time. You know, going to be holiday.
Uh-huh.
So that'll give you a full year for people to stew on the trilogy and get ready for that big boy release.
Dude. Yeah, don't get me hyped up for this, because it's not. I'm just gonna tell myself
building
it's not
that.
gonna happen. You
I got
are
the
the
coal, baby.
engineer of that hype drain, man. Jeez, you're so good at that. But speaking of hype train, I believe that's gonna do it for the news.
Nope.
It's quick.
Nope.
Never mind.
I've got one tiny little bit from our friends over at Fabraz.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they will. They are going to be publishing another game, and we've been teased this a little bit, but they've finally announced it. Skellboy will be coming to the Switch in 2019.
Yes.
Now, this game
looks so cool.
It looks wonderful. It's got like the
It looks like Paper Mario in a you know
Paper
what I mean?
Mario
but
X
like with a more overhead.
Octopath Traveler.
Okay, sure.
Because it's got like
Yes.
sort of like you can see like they're like 2D, but like there's depth to it, like a little block. Like it almost feels like the characters sort of look like, you know what I mean, like Octopath in that sense where there's like it's a 2D character, but there's 3D to it, you know,
Yeah.
like the HD pixel graphics or whatever the heck they called it. Oh gosh.
Yeah, I can't. It's gonna be. I can't wait, dude.
No, it
And
looks
so
really cool.
I talked with Fabian, and we're gonna definitely have them on the developers of this game on the show, and we're gonna play this at PAX. So
Booyah!
it's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah.
This game really, really, really looks.
And that's a console exclusive.
Cool.
I'm looking at it's coming to PC, Macs, Linux, and Nintendo Switch. So
Gotcha.
sweet.
Now, is Fabraz doing all those, or are they just publishing the Switch? They must just be doing the
Oh
Switch,
yeah,
right?
I imagine they're just doing the Switch duties.
That's so cool, though. Here's hoping they put in a Slime Son in there.
Yeah, somehow.
You know, like in something.
He'll be somewhere squirting around.
I expect it. But yeah.
No, it looks really
Dude,
cool, and I'm
you know it's
going to
be a lot of fun? Being able to play Spirit Sphere at PAX, like in our hotel and stuff. You know, because we could only play that at the show, you know, but that'll be able to fun.
Yeah, well, anyway. The thing at the show is I'll never forget that beautiful match. You and Justin Nash.
I'll never forget that either. That was beautiful. And of course, you're the best commentator ever.
I tell you what, like sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I just like smile. I'm like, oh, I had that dream again where I just saw Justin Nation laying the wood on Perry.
I'll just never forget when it's like, yes, 4-1. I
Yeah, you're like
lose. And I remember you saying, I just remember you going, nope, he's Perry, the king of the whatever.
King of the choke.
The king of the choke.
Well, it's
the choke king. Because
that's like, bring it back to football real quick. It's like when the Jets get like, oh, it's 3rd and 17. Like, we're going to get the ball back. And I'm like, they have us just where they want us, you know? Like, thinking we got this, and then they get that third down conversion, you know? It's like, Justin Nation was just stringing you along. Oh, you know the commercial with the dollar on the fishing rod, you know? Want $1? You almost had it. You want to win, Perry?
Oh, come on. You're going to get it.
That's so funny.
That's me. Thank you. Thanks, Casey.
Anytime.
Although I seem to beat you in almost all of our NWR Top Nintendo challenges. But anyway.
Hey, man, I got to build you up.
That's what's so funny. The only time I ever beat you is when we record, and which I guess I'm fine with.
I guess you could say I'm the
you
joker.
Always beat me. I can't wait to play some Smash. That'll be a lot of fun. Dude,
baby.
Smash. When am I playing Smash?
In 3 days' time.
In 3 days?
Well, I think I'm going digital, bro.
That's fine.
I'm a monster, I know. But I was thinking, like,
is there no midnight release?
I mean,
for Best Buy, why don't you do that?
There are Best
it's not
Buys.
because of that. It's just because you want to have it in your system.
Well, it's a couple things. It's the most local Best Buy is like 2 hours away, so that's doing a midnight launch. So I'm not doing that. I could just go to Walmart and get it. But honestly, it's like you said, it's one of those like I want it at all times. And
yeah, but you can always just keep it in your case.
I know. I just, and plus like there is the appeal of like watching the Game Awards Thursday night and then just be like, oh, they're over. Hey, Smash is out. I'm gonna play some Smash. Especially like I got the day off, so it's like I could play a couple hours, take a nap, go to bed, and like wake up whenever and play again.
And we're gonna be streaming.
Yes. Got our green.
You're gonna have that
screens.
set up because I have no idea how to do that. But the nice thing with Smash is that I can just. I
feel like we're probably just like I'll stream everything and you just jump in and play and we'll talk on Skype.
Yep. That'll be fun, dude.
But yeah,
so look forward to that.
Yeah, that's gonna bring it to an end. The news there, and yeah, we could talk a little bit about that at the end, I guess, because we got a very special little segment coming up.
We sure do. So I hear the Canadian and the other knocking at the door.
I hear suds.
Hear that?
You hear that soapy suds?
I do. Yeah, I hear the soapy suds. So let's take a quick musical break and come back. All right, well, we have a couple guests with us now, which is a lot of fun, right, Casey? It's always fun when we have guests.
Always fun.
Always. And all the way from up in Canada, fellow NWR staffer, we have Jordan Rudek.
Hi, guys. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been wanting to get you on the show for a while. And
we need another Canadian on here.
Yeah.
Hold on. Who's the other one?
We had David Lloyd last week, so we got to wash our mouths out with some Jordan. Which just is disgusting.
He's from Eastern Canada, so they don't really count. The West is where
baby.
it's at. Yep.
That's funny. Anyway, and then also we have Xander Morningstar.
Hello.
Hey.
I'm squeaky clean right now, and
yep.
Yeah.
He just got out of the shower, ladies and gentlemen. Luckily, though, or unfortunately, this is just an audio podcast. Anyway, to get on with the business, we are going to play some Mystery Reversery. Mystery
Reversery.
And I still haven't made a jingle for that.
Boo.
Hopefully I can. I know.
What are you doing?
But
what are you waiting for?
yeah, you're right. I'll do it. Just shut up. Now, yeah, so what this game is, we got 5 different games here. Or are they games? No, they're games. And we're going to play a song from each of them.
Is it Chicken Wiggle? He just played like...
All 5
5
games
different
are Chicken
songs.
Wiggle.
Yeah, they're just all the music Perry's doing and just
Dang
playing
it.
in reverse. Like, isn't
Yeah.
this music great?
He like self-leaks himself. Is that okay? But backwards
funny.
though. So like, if you really want to get the full thing, you have to play the podcast backwards.
Oh, wow. Anyway, yes. So we have 3 snippets from each song from a game, a popular Nintendo game. And, well, it might not be. I mean, that's a relative term, right? No, it's popular. And so each snippet gets easier to identify, in my opinion. It's easier. So I'm gonna play one snippet from one, and then if you guys are gonna private message me on Slack, let's just do Slack, and if you get it right, then you get after the first one, you get 3 points. If you get it right after the second one, you get 2, and then after the third one, if you get it right, it's 1 point. And then at the end, we're gonna figure out something.
Yeah.
Oh well, we should say
Punishment
So the
pending.
loser, there's gonna be a punishment of some sort. I don't know for the loser. So for Casey, there's gonna be a punishment. And so I guess the most you can get is 15 points, if that makes sense. If you guess wrong. Then it's -1, because then obviously, and that's on every round. So does that make sense to everyone here?
Yep,
Let's
sounds
do
good.
it, baby.
Are we going to share what our answers were after we have completed the song?
Yeah, we should. That would be
Yes.
good. Yeah, to
Yeah.
see how off base
Absolutely.
we probably.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Casey said chicken wiggle all 5 times.
And he was right. 3
And he was
points.
But okay, so if I have this correct,
The floor is yours, Perry.
The floor is mine. Okay, well, all right. So I'm gonna play the first snippet,
Wait,
and here we
I have
go.
a quick question.
Oh, no questions. Okay,
Okay.
what's up?
Okay, so
No,
if you
I'm
were
just
to
kidding.
if you were to play Ballad of the Goddess, you play it backwards, and it's Zelda's Lullaby. Which do we put?
Don't spoil my fun.
Okay.
No, yeah, I'll leave that creative freedom up to you. But that's a good. I'll have to remember that for next time, if I didn't already use it this time.
Oh, no.
Anyway, let's try this out. Let's see how this works. It's gonna be a small one, and here we go. That's it.
I've heard that. I know. I have heard that song before, but I can't.
What the hell is it?
I know. It sounds so crazy backwards. I know. I knew I was going to get that reaction.
I've heard that song before, though. I've heard it. I just can't put my finger on it yet.
I know.
That like
So do you
brings
have-
me back to days like going clubbing or something like that.
So we don't have any guesses then, right?
I'm not losing 1 point
Right?
yet.
I don't
Good.
know. I don't know.
Okay. Xander, nothing? If you want
He's
to wait for the
lathering.
next 10,
He's
it'll-
lathering.
Yes, I'm squeaky clean with my answer.
So you guys have just make a direct message with me if we don't already. So.
Okay, well, all
So-
right. I'm just gonna.
No,
Harry,
Casey,
Harry,
you're
the
wrong.
next
Negative
bit
1.
you're gonna play, is it the same song or is it a different song from
Same song, same part, different part of the same song.
different
man.
part of the same song? Got it.
Yep.
Oh wait, you're playing it multiple times.
We're doing 3 different ones.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's hear it.
So here's the second one.
I know the game.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm pretty close too.
I think I was listening to this song while I was in the shower, actually.
That's amazing.
fresh on my
Well,
mind.
I haven't gotten any guesses yet.
I think I have one, but I want to wait till the last
Yeah, I feel like I'm in
You're
the
gonna
same
wait?
boat. It's like
one. Well, if I would send it, I can't retract it, so that would
Well,
be.
that's true.
I want to be sure. I'm gonna wait one more.
All right.
yeah, and if you get
All right. All right. Well, then here is the last one.
Oh, 'cause- 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 '
Okay, I'm a lot more confident in my answer, but I still
man.
think
I thought that would help, like a little, like with the giveaway, like of what it is, a little.
yeah.
But let's see if we have any guesses. We have one from Xander. You know what? I purposely did not find the name of the tune. You just have to name the game.
Oh, okay.
Just FYI.
Perry, if we make a guess here on this third attempt, if we make a guess and we're wrong, it's -1 point.
Yes, it is.
And if we don't make a guess, is it
It's
0
It's
zero
just
points?
0.
Yep.
But you
if
could
we-
get one.
Man.
Can we get 2 points if we guess the name of the song?
No,
Dang
that
it.
might we might do that in the future, but
I'm just hoping to get a couple
Not now.
points here, let alone
I'm just
So,
name the
trying
Jordan,
to give you some
are
fresh
you not
out of the
gonna
shower
guess?
ideas, man.
I feel like I know the series, but I don't know the game, and maybe I'm kind of giving
Okay.
away that I'm wrong here by saying that. But yeah,
Well, so no guess.
hell, I'll go for it.
Okay, since
You know-
Casey is currently spoiling it, I guess you can go ahead and go for it.
I was
But yes,
genuinely
you all
listening-
got it correct on the last guess. It is Donkey Kong Country.
Oh,
I
nice.
was
See,
genuinely listening to this in the shower earlier. I'm not even kidding.
Are you
I thought it might be
the
the second one for some reason, but
I can prove it to
Right.
you by screenshotting my YouTube history. So you should
Right.
be the time.
I did the same thing though. I was like DKC2, and then I was like, then the second one I was like, wait, that might be
Yeah,
the first one
yeah.
actually.
I wrote DKC2, and then at the last second I deleted the 2. So I'm like, oh man.
That's funny.
Which you don't know what exact song it was?
I put Jungle Japes or whatever.
It's just
but-
the very first.
I put
it's just the-
Gangplank Galleon, but okay.
It's just the song that he's on. You know, the Cranky Kong.
Oh, it might be Jungle Hijinks.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
but
never
good
beat
job.
that
So.
game.
So the score, if you guys can keep count,
We got ones on the
We
board.
got 1 all.
Nice.
Yay.
So you guys ready for round 2?
Yes,
go.
sir.
All right. Here and now, this one is a little special because there's only 2 snippet. Or there's 2 of them that have just 2 snippets. So we'll just do 2 and 1 points.
Okay.
Is that cool? To you
I
guys?
guess.
Wait, what?
Or we could do 3 and 2, I guess, if you want. You
Big
guys
yeah.
decide.
Big
There's
points,
only
baby.
two. There's only two.
Yeah, there's only two snippets. So yeah, let's do 3 and 2.
Sure.
High reward.
Yeah, that's good.
I feel a little cheated, but,
But
okay.
but if you guess wrong, it's still -1, right? It's always -1. Okay. Well, here is the first snippet.
I got my guess.
Do you?
I know right. I knew exactly what that game was.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
Oh,
very
man.
confident.
Somebody's getting 3 points.
Let me see it.
Or is
Okay.
he
If he's
eating
right.
crow?
You know what? I'll bet myself. Wait. Typing. And
Okay. All right. Yes, you got it correct. Don't tell anyone.
okay.
Oh,
man.
Beautiful.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Good
I'm
job,
like trying
Xander.
I'm
Good
trying
job.
to hum it. I'm trying to hum it in the correct order.
That was worth 3 points,
Yeah,
right? So I've got 4 now.
Okay, I've got it.
Okay. So here's the second one.
Hold on. I've got to put my guess in.
Oh, you're
Oh,
putting
you
it
got. Oh no, you guys.
in. He got it. He got it in case.
Casey, your guests are showing you up, man.
All right. So
Looks
it's
like
4
I'm gonna-
4.
Looks like I'm
Let's
looking
see if
at
you can get it, Case.
-1 points here.
Xander, I don't think we're coming back.
I don't think Jordan, let's start our
We're
own.
kicked off permanently.
Let's do our own podcast. We'll call
Too
it Nintendo
clean for
Talk.
this dang
right.
podcast.
All right. Here's the second hint for 2 points. Casey.
It's like I know the tune, but I can't
Come on,
even
Casey,
think of
you
the,
got
the
this.
game.
You could do it. Let's go.
Okay, let's do it. Since it's only a 2, we should give him a hint.
Yeah.
A 1 hint for 1 point.
Well,
console maybe like what?
well,
would
it's
that be
got
a big hint.
Yeah.
It's at a Game Boy or NES. I'd imagine Game Boy.
Okay, your 1 hint is it's on the Game Boy.
I don't want your hint.
That's a good hint, though.
I
If-
just
if you know
answered it.
It is a good hint. It's a good hint.
Oh, you answered what?
Well, I said it's either Game Boy or NES, and I said I think it's Game Boy.
Well, I just confirmed it then. So you want a different hint?
No, I don't know. I'm screw it.
Let's see what we got. You got it.
Nice.
You guessed Super Mario
Give me
Land.
2. I'm taking the 2.
Ah, see?
Yay.
Look at you. You're not taking the 2.
Yeah,
So
I didn't
y'all
ask for your hint.
So we all have 4
Your
now,
hint I
right?
just said. Well, no, you guys get 3 because you
You
answered
got
it
3
before.
from the first
Yep.
guess.
So
yeah.
you guys got 4, and I got 3 points.
4 to 3.
That
All
song,
right.
that song actually sounds really. You can hear a lot of the same
I.
tune or the notes or something. Like it sounds
Yep.
really close. I thought.
It's a.
Yeah.
I love that. It's the bass line. I picked this song because I just was playing WarioWare with my friends, and it has that little WarioWare mini game.
Oh really? Yeah.
That where you play and I was like, man, I love that game. Okay, number 3, song number 3. Are you guys ready?
How many
Yes,
snippets,
sir.
Perry?
There's 3 snippets
3
on
here.
this one.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
What?
Pretty tough one, I think.
Again,
Pretty
That's
tough
the hardest one so far.
I feel like
any game before the
I've
90s,
played
like
that
for
game.
real.
I feel it. I just don't know it yet.
Yep. So no guesses.
No.
I don't know. I don't know yet.
That's okay. It's a tough one. I know. Some of these, yeah. All right, let's try for number 2. Let's see how this goes. I think that one's a little easier.
Guess is in.
Yeah,
Guess is in.
I'm gonna put mine in too.
Casey is correct.
Boom.
Jordan is correct.
Sweet.
And
Oh, dear.
That second
Xander,
one was really
anything?
familiar.
Yeah, because we actually, I guess a little spoiler. We've played this game recently.
No hints.
Whoa, he's doing some skit scat right
That
now.
was a huge hint. Dang it, Casey, quit spoiling it. All right, Xander,
Shut
you ready
up.
for the third and final?
Okay.
Here it comes.
Okay,
There we go.
that one gave it away.
Yeah, that would give
Did
it
it?
away for sure. That was so obvious.
I was
Isn't that great?
I
love how you can totally recognize it. And
Yeah.
it was Dr. Mario, of course. But yes, you guys all. So it's 2. So you guys know what you got.
So
you guys,
5.
So Casey.
So it'd be 7 to 6 to 6. Jordan in lead.
Is that it?
wait, what?
Score wise.
Because you had 4, right, Casey?
6 to 5 to 5, I think.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh,
655.
okay, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
655.
Oh,
Jordan's
So
the
we
lead.
got this on the
So
second
every
guess.
snippet you like lose the opportunity to get that point.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just trying to keep track of my own score then, because I had all 3 of ours, but that makes
Yeah,
all more
I've got it
sense.
too.
Okay.
Yeah, but because I missed the Mario Land and you were 1 late on that, so
Yeah.
So
So
that
655.
George just
so I-
cleaning up.
So I had
It's
5.
close. It's anyone's game here.
That's right.
I
Well, this
actually was
this
gonna put Castlevania, and then I heard the Dr. Mario at the last snippet, and I was like, okay, I know what it is.
Nice. All right. Well, here is the 4th game. This one's good. I'm interested to hear what you
Chicken
guys think of this
wiggle.
one. Here we go. Yeah. Here we go. Make -1, Casey. Here we go.
Oh, I
Do we have to
know
put
the
this
series.
specific game? Yeah.
I would say I know the series.
That's tough. I
No
need to hear a
hints.
little more for sure.
No hints, everyone.
Well, okay. Do we need to know the exact game in that series?
Yeah, this is the game for sure. You have to know the game. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
For
sure.
I feel like whether I guessed now or if I guess at the end of it, it's probably not going to make much of a difference.
Yeah, I feel like it's not gonna help me either. So.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
Last call. All right. Here's hint or snippet number 2. All right.
Oh God.
Do we have any guesses? Interesting.
I think
didn't
I'm
this would
gonna
be
make a
that
guess here.
tough.
I'm gonna make a guess.
Let's see it. And Jordan guessed correctly.
Oh no.
Ha.
Hey, Jordan, what?
You guys
what
gotta go for it
generation?
now.
Sure, so what do you got?
Which generation?
I think, dude, quit giving away the freaking. Jeez.
We all knew what game series this is. It's just a
No.
matter of deciphering which year.
It's like the
game
main
it is.
theme. It goes with any of. All right, well, fine. Whatever.
Okay, well, Jordan. The big thing is Jordan got it right. So here is.
Wait, did I get it right?
I threw it in. I threw one in.
All right, Casey got it wrong. Casey got it wrong. So -1 for Casey. So that brings him down to 4, right?
Give me another negative.
Hey, I put my guess in as well.
Okay. You must have snuck past. Hold on 1 second. Yes. Yes.
I'm right.
All right. Yes, you
I haven't
are.
even
But we'll
played
give.
this game. Ah,
Yep. Well, don't mention it yet
Well,
because Casey
I
still
guessed
doesn't know
again.
what it is.
I guessed again.
Oh, did he? Dang it! This thing is.
You stink.
I'm running this off my phone.
so that
Okay, hold on.
was 2 points.
No, you
then,
guessed
right?
wrong again.
All right. I should just keep going, but
Just listen to the. Why would you do that when you can just listen to another snippet?
because it's
Here.
not going to help me one iota.
Here's the final snippet. All right, what is it?
I sent it to you.
You did, and you got it right. And of course, this is Pokemon Let's Go. All right, well, that cancels out your -1, so that gives you
Well,
that
I got
1 point.
I got
back.
-2 though, didn't I?
Yeah, but I mean, that's what I mean. Your last -1, so you're back to 4 then, right?
Casey,
so you
what
guys
did
got
you
your
guess?
score
What
then?
did you guess the first 2 times?
He guessed Pokemon Sun,
Yeah.
then he guessed Pokemon Y.
I was like, this
Right as I
Jimmy's
was
not
about to-
going to go with "Let's Go."
Yeah.
Exactly.
And sure enough, I
That
underestimated
was obvious
his
because
Jimmy
it was. Yeah. Anyway, I thought it was pretty.
He's like,
obvious.
no, it's Let's Go Eevee, not Let's Go Pikachu.
Yeah, I know, I was
incorrect.
Okay.
So I
here's
got
our. What's the standings right now?
I think I have
Everyone's
7.
within reach.
So it's 8 for me, 7 for Xander, and Casey has
4.
4, baby.
I don't know. Okay. So this is
so-
for all the marbles then.
So here's
That's
the
the
thing:
last
if you
one.
get it, and if you guys guess wrong, you know what I mean. But I don't think that's gonna happen with this last game.
Oh, he's
But there's 3 different things. We'll
throwing
see
us
how
a
this goes.
meatball here.
I'm not saying anything else. Okay, here's the last game, the first snippet. Here we go. All right.
Guess is in.
Can you play that again?
Nope.
Oh, all right.
Jordan got it. Oh, I meant no to Casey. Jordan, yes,
Well,
you were
Sweet.
correct.
Well, Jordan
Casey,
wins.
you're correct.
I
I want to hear more.
but
I
now
want
we're
to hear the
go-
other
But
snippets.
here's the thing. Here's the
threw a
thing.
guess in
Casey,
there though.
Casey is beating Xander right now, right? Because you got 7. Xander has 6
No, I have 7.
right now.
Oh,
Wait,
so
what?
he's got it was 8-7-3. So now it's
Yep.
10-7-7, and if Xander gets it right, he gets second place. If he gets it wrong, then he is last.
So you're tied
or
right
if
now.
he just doesn't
You
do
guys-
anything,
You
then
guys
he
both
just-
get punished.
then
Casey
we-
and Xander both have to get
No,
punished.
then
Yes.
if there's
Yes.
a tie, then Perry's punished for being a gym bot.
I don't like how many times Casey lost points the last round and suddenly he tied with me, but okay.
Sometimes you just got to go all in, you know? Just throw caution to the wind.
Alright. Okay.
Xander's not liking the gameplay. The
I'm
game
also the
rules
youngest
here.
one here, so this is like old music, I think.
He's
Okay,
pulling out
well-
the youth card.
Well, Xander, if you listen to this next 2 snippets and you don't get it, then and you don't even guess,
Then
then
you're
you
off
tie.
the
So I
site.
think
You're
you're
off
gonna
staff.
get. I think yeah.
I think no
actually,
matter
I'm probably
what,
gonna
I would
report
lose,
you.
unless I
I'm
get
gonna
it right.
report you to John and Neil if you don't get this. No pressure or anything. So here's the
Okay.
second. Here's the second. Here we go. There's the second. Oh boy.
Feel free to take a guess, baby. Let's go.
No. Oh no.
But just wait till the last one. If you don't know it, just wait till the last one.
Oh, he's gonna be like, here's the title theme.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, here's the last one.
Okay, I've had a guess since the first one, but I have not been confident with it, so that's why I've been holding out.
Oh boy, what if it's wrong?
This is for the marbles.
Put it in.
Yeah, I know, because like the other 4 songs I could like kind of hear parts, so I'm like, oh, I recognize that. This one I have had that the least, so this is my answer.
And you are correct.
Oh, thank goodness.
And this is Tetris, the classic game with the fantastic Tchaikovsky melody, Russian melody. Yes, this is a fantastic, a classic game. It's like one of the biggest games of all time, right? Has to be. Has to be like the biggest game of all time. Right? I can't think of anything else.
It's been on every platform pretty much in some form. Right?
Yeah.
Like you can play Tetris anywhere.
You could probably say, Breaker.
Like, it's definitely top 5, right?
Breaker's pretty common.
You could definitely say it's top 5 game, like top 5 popular games of all time. I think you could say that.
Yeah, I think so too.
Casey?
Debatable.
I agree with you.
Nah.
Piece of crap. Debatable. Okay, well, so the final score, everyone, what was it?
I had 8.
So it's 10, 8, 7, Jordan,
7.
Xander, me.
Yeah.
All right, so Casey, we're going to figure out a punishment for you.
I guess I'll have to do a podcast with you next week. That's punishment.
Ooh, I like it. I like it. I like that idea. Well, that was a lot of fun, guys. I think it worked pretty good.
Yeah.
We can, like I said, if you guys have ideas, see, this was very thrown together at literally the last minute.
I was surprised you were able to pull.
I can't believe I got you guys seriously. I asked you guys half an hour before we started recording. Hey, and you're like, yeah. So it was fun, and let's if anyone out there has any games that they'd like for this segment, like private message me, I guess, because you don't want to let Casey know.
Well, who's to say I can't be the host one time, huh?
Well, are you gonna do that then? Are you gonna do all the preparation?
The legwork played in reverse, not that hard.
If you really want to trip Casey up, just submit more Pokemon games.
Yeah.
Just choose. No, it's Pokemon Emerald.
All 5 games will be from Pokemon, but you can throw in like Mystery Dungeon.
You know what's so funny, Casey? If you wouldn't have done that one at the very last second, you would have tied.
Yeah, but if you tie,
I'm gonna guess Pokemon White.
If you tie,
right before I'm gonna play
it, lose anyway. So
hey, you know what? You went for the Hail Mary, and it got intercepted.
Gotta respect it.
I get it.
Hey, I'm a Jets fan.
You gotta respect it.
I know something about interceptions, so.
You were going for the W, right, Case? It was either all in. Yep.
I honestly think it was Pokemon that screwed you over.
Damn Pokemon.
Yeah, it was. It was. Anyway, well, thanks, guys, for coming on. Thank you for coming on for this brisk segment. I thought it was a lot of fun. We'll have you on again. We can play again sometime.
That was fun. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, sounds good, Perry. I'll definitely come back. That was definitely a lot of fun.
Yeah, either of you guys are always welcome to join in on a full show too, if so in the future. So
that'll happen soon. So Jordan, before we head out, where can people find you?
On
the internet,
on Twitter, I post my reviews and comments once in a while at Riskman64.
At Riskman64. Yep. No spaces.
No spaces, no underscores. Nope.
No, it's not very risky.
No, it's not.
He has a picture of what's his name?
Cleanliness?
Lloyd? Oh. What's the who's the guy from Earthbound?
Jeff.
I can't.
Jeff. That's right. Yeah, my profile picture for Twitter is Jeff, and it's on Slack as well. That's right. Yeah.
Jeff.
I just played Earthbound. Good game.
Oh, excellent game.
Yes. It's one of my favorite games. Mm-hmm. Actually, I have the original. I have Mother, the Famicom game, cartridge in box on my shelf.
Wow, that's a hot commodity. Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. And Xander, where can people find you on the internet?
Well, not in the shower, but you can find me on Twitter at Morningstar. I'm on Twitter at Morningstar.
Morning Shark.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's like my last name, but with a shark instead of star. I don't know. They told us in school not to use your name, but like my last name already sounds like someone's username, so I was like, okay, I like playing games, so I'll use a shark.
Yeah.
Star.
Solid logic. I like it.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
That's amazing. Awesome. Well, I guess we'll take a little quick musical break, and we'll see you in just a second. Well, that was a fun game, wasn't it? And you almost didn't lose.
I almost didn't win, though. Because I didn't win.
You definitely didn't win. But yeah, that was fun. We're definitely going to do that again. And I do want to say, I'll mention again, if anyone has any ideas for games to use, like send them to me or Casey, but don't send them to both of us. Because then
they actually get deleted.
I mean, I guess we could have multiple people on, and I guess like if we had 2 people on, me and Casey could just host it.
Well, no, I like the idea of the rotation. Like do a round robin, because then this way you get involved, and everyone gets involved, so it's good fun. Yep, good fun. But yes.
Anyway, so definitely Mystery Reversery will come back again.
Yes, sir. So, yeah, definitely. And like you said, we're probably going to be streaming on Friday at some point. I have a feeling it's going to be pretty relaxed. We'll probably tweet out about it, play some Smash throughout the day. People, if you're taking off work, can jump in and play with us. Although I am pretty excited to play that single player, to be honest with you.
Dude, I'm excited about the whole
old kick-a-boo
thing.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and I think that's going to pretty much bring this ep to an end, a little on the lighter side. We still got a good hour and a half, though. So, solid episode. But yeah, we'll be back again next week. We're getting closer to Christmas. That means we're getting closer to the annual present swap. I gotta say, I've got 2 items already present.
Oh my goodness! I gotta say, I haven't even thought about it yet.
Yeah, you're the first Jimmy I bought a gift for.
You need to write a poem for each one, or a hint for each one.
You are a big, dumb, smelly jerk. Now open this gift. You'll be like, what's it, deodorant? Good times.
Well, yes, so you can find us at Talk Nintendo Pod. That's Talk Nintendo
P-O-D.
That's right. And I think that's it then. So go holler at us at Twitter. Oh, one more plug again. I'm sending out t-shirts like today.
Ooh.
So if you want a t-shirt,
get your orders in. Get your orders in.
Get me orders in. Yep, we're selling out. So
it's good.
Thank
you.
We're
gonna get them beautiful Talk Nintendo shirts out there. Let the good folks know.
Especially if you can wear them at PAX South.
You can wear them at any gaming event is where you want to wear them.
They came out amazing. Yeah. Any gaming, anything, anytime you stream, you should be.
You're going down to GameStop. Let them know.
Yep, exactly. I should have them go stock it at the local GameStop.
Imagine also like somehow we just we're in 35 GameStops nationwide.
Why not? Yeah. That's probably a good idea.
They're like, man, where do we send these back? They're not selling.
Yeah. And you don't send them back. Just keep them.
Give them away.
All right. Well, goodbye, Casey.
Poodle.
It's been fun.
Poodles pert.
Pugs, Cassie.
Dachshunds. We had David Lloyd last week, so we gotta wash our mouths out with some Jordan, which just sounds disgusting.
All 5 games are Chicken Wiggle.
oh, this looks like sort of like a rectangle-y area.
I think I was listening to this song while I was in the shower, actually.
Skinny skeleton Blastoise.